much. Greatly appreciate you inviting me into your homes again. I have a interesting story to tell you right off the bat. Well, I went to work today, and it was the wrap-up of a month-long competition that they were having at work. Let me start at the very beginning. A month ago, we were all driving into work, going to the factory, and showing up in the parking lot, like we normally do, the employee parking lot. And I happened to look up and I noticed that the boss man was up there in his office window, kind of with his hands on his hip, just kind of like looking at everybody as they're driving in. And so we all go in, and we all get situated. We put up our stuff, and then we meet our relief, and we get the situation as to what the production is and where things are at with the company. And we get the safety gear, and we're just about to get started on the new shift, and then an announcement comes over the loudspeaker, and it's the boss, and he says with this very much a radio announcer's voice. He says, he's like, "Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you for coming in today. We have an interesting program with the company. We're initiating a program to increase production. I've noticed you all coming in today in your piece of junk cars, and well, I just kind of felt bad for you. So what we're going to do is the company is going to be giving away a free Toyota to one of its employees. This will be the employee that produced the most out of the month." And everybody's like, "Oh, wow, this is interesting. What is this all about? Man, the company's going to be giving away a free Toyota at the end of the month? This is great." Everybody's like, "Yeah, this is fantastic." I'm just kind of like listening, and I'm like, kind of wonder. And he's going on, and he says, "The amounts produced will be calculated and added up, and at the end of the month we will have a reception for the winner in which we will present to them the brand new Toyota. So good luck, keep up the production, and see you at the end of the month." And we're all going, "Wow, this is crazy." And so everyone starts talking, right? Like, "Oh man, I wonder if I'm going to win it. I don't know. I'm going to have to pick up my pace a little bit. I think, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do that." And like, "Oh, I think so and so is going to win it because they're a real hard worker." And well, me, I don't know. And everybody's just yapping, right? And they're going on and on. They're talking about their scores and their production value and everything. Well, in the meantime, I'm seeing all these people chit chat, and this contest has already started. So I go out to the production floor, and I'm sitting there. I get started, and I'm swinging and getting everything running, and I'm swinging the sledgehammer, and the sparks are flying, and dust is flying, and I'm putting all the things together and everything and sending them on through. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm going to win this thing. And the whole time, and this goes on for, the next 30 days, the whole time, every single day, everybody's showing up, and they're all going like, "Oh, I think I'm going to win because, I was really putting forth an extra effort. I'm doing this and that," and they're just sitting there just talking, and I'm going to do this and that, and they're talking about what they're going to do with their brand new Toyota, right? And I'm thinking, okay, yeah. Well, the whole time they're just sitting there debating and talking about what they're going to do with their brand new Toyota. I'm sitting there and I'm swinging the sledgehammer, and the sweat's just pouring down, and I'm thinking myself, yes, I think I got this contest wrapped up, right? Now, it's kind of hard to tell exactly, what the individual production numbers are, because it's like kind of goes through and gets calculated and the different value for the different pieces. And, well, they all have that information up at the head office anyway, and so they keep track of it. And so, it's not a concern. Well, I'm coming in 15 minutes early, and I'm just kind of, minimizing lunch. I'm pounding the coffee before I come in, and staying like an extra 15 minutes later, and doing all this extra work and everything. Well, come time at the end of the month, when the boss, he gets over the loudspeaker and he says, "Well, the competition is over. He says, "We have our winner. We're here to present the new Toyota to our most productive employee." And everyone's thinking like, "God, this is great. The company really cares, They're seeing everybody drive in their piece of junk cars, and they're going to give away a brand new Toyota. A Toyota. This is fantastic, right?" I'm thinking, yeah, that Toyota's mine. I could be using a new Toyota. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. So, we all kind of file into the employee cafeteria where they're giving this away. And everyone's like all excited, and they're like, "Oh, I think so-and-so did it. Oh, I think I got it," right? And there's a little bit of guesswork because nobody knows exactly what their score is. You kind of got a general idea, but, you don't know exactly. And so there's this excitement, this tension building, and the boss comes over, and he's like, gets on to the front and center there, and he's like, "Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner." He's like, "The company would like to present a brand new Toyota to our most productive employee. And the winner is..." And then they say my name. And everyone's like, "Oh, yeah." Well, at the same time, they're like applauding. They're also going, "Should have been me." Right? Yeah. Well, I'm thinking like, score! This is fantastic, right? So I go up, "Yes, thank you. Please don't shoot me. Yes, thank you. And I shake the boss's hand. And he's like, he hands me this box, and it's all wrapped up. And somebody from the audience says, "You didn't have to include the owner's manual." A little chuckle there at the audience. And I get this box, and I open it up. I'm thinking, all right, And everybody's all excited and everything in the tension building. I open up the box, and wow! My new Toyota. And I'm thinking, all right, not only is it a Toyota, but it's also R2-D2, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker, and Darth Vader. Wow, this is great, thanks. And everyone's like, and the boss is like, and I'm like, "Thanks, everyone, this has been great. Keep up the good work, team." Interesting reception afterwards. But that concludes this show. I've been noticing that my shorter shows are doing better than the longer ones. Try and keep it under this 10-minute rule that they have set up. My videos can't be more than 10 minutes. I like for it to be longer because I actually kind of enjoy talking. And frankly, I could go on for like a couple hours. But we'll divide it up